Cheese, a simple food and a delicious treat. Surprisingly, cheese has an interesting and complex history. Cheese started in 8000 BC when an Arab merchant made cheese. He stored milk into a pouch made by a sheep's stomach, and the enzymes turned it into a curd and whey. In 100 BC, cheese was quite well known throughout Europe and the Middle East, and by the time of Julius Caesar, hundreds of varieties existed. Cheese had been produced in America since the early 17th century when English farmers brought the knowledge about dairy, including cheese making, from the Old World to the English colonies. Factory-made cheese overtook hand-made cheese in World War II, and ever since, factories have been the source of most cheese in America and Europe. Did you know that cheese can be very popular in some places but not in others? Take Eastern Asia for example. Cheese is not very popular in China due to the fact that many people are lactose intolerant. And although that cheese is not popular in China, a long time ago in the Ming Dynasty, the Bai people invented a new cheese called Russian cheese. Nomadic tribes ate cheese, and those tribes were viewed as barbarians, so cheese was seen as an unsavory food. That led to people not eating it, and they became lactose intolerant. Humans are supposedly lactose intolerant, but Americans reduced it because for the centuries they ate cheese. When our ancestors moved to new areas with less wildlife, they needed protein, and animal meat was not an option since few animals existed to hunt, so cheese became a viable alternative. Along with Americans, French people truly love cheese as it's part of their culture, cuisine, and lifestyle. It is thought that Romans first introduced cheese to France. The French monasteries, which is a place where monks live and pray, began to perfect their tradition of cheese in France. The monks were meticulous in creating cheese, and their experiments today are why we have numerous varieties of cheeses. Cheese in Italy is also very important. It is a part of many historic dishes and traditions that exist. Italy has produced tons of cheeses just like France, so it is safe to say that Italy also loves cheese. Have you wondered about the impact cheese has had on different cultures through religious means and symbolization? Cheese is precious to some countries, and it can symbolize many things in religion and is a part of its stories and ceremonies. Cheese played a large role in the religion of the Sumerians in Uruk, the first ever city-state made. The story goes that the goddess Inanna had to choose between a shepherd and a farmer to marry. Dumuzi, the shepherd, gave her a sales pitch of dairy items such as milk, yogurt, and cheese. Inanna chose Dumuzi, and in honor of Inanna's love of dairy, the people of Uruk brought cheese and butter to a temple every day. Additionally, there are 3 Christian saints who deal with dairy. Saint Bartholomew, who is the patron saint of Florentine cheese. Saint Lucio Ugozo, a saint of cheese, who discovered how to make cheese production more efficient. And Saint Brigid of Ireland, who is the patron saint of dairy workers and dairy maids. In addition, researchers and archaeologists discovered cheese was offered to the deities by the builders of the Stonehenge. They studied eating patterns in the Durrington Walls, which is a settlement where the builders likely lived in. The researchers and archaeologists noticed that the pots in the residential areas had residue of meat, and the pots in ceremonial places had the remains of cheese. Cheese changes many things in religion, but also impacts society. People eat dairy and get new vitamins and nutrients with calories, while vegetarians have an alternate source of protein. With each variant, cheese would have a different health benefit. Furthermore, cheese is also quite a well-known cultural export, with many countries exporting their own variants. Although, unfortunately, cheese also has a negative aspect. Cheese is actually quite bad for climate change, since it takes a lot of milk to make a little cheese, so that means many cows are needed. Cows produce methane from their digestive system, which is worse than carbon dioxide. Overall, cheese has affected many things in our history. Whether delicious or religious, it changes our history, and without it, life would be quite different.